Yeah,
Welcome back.
If they're going by dwarfism, like legs and arms are shorter, their torsos and like everything is normal size.
Look, who knows how big dwarves are anymore, right?
I don't think dwarves and then like that's not the same level of dwarfism as like a human that's a dwarf. I don't think it's the same. Think more like the Hobbit. Kind of, you know.
Okay, I always thought dwarfism was like, or like dwarves in D&D were like dwarves like humans. They're just legs and arms are shorter, but halflings are like tiny people.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like 4'6", 150 pounds. Like he's not that small.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
How's it
Welcome back to
going?
the conversation.
Well, let me ask you a question. This is very important. How much money do all of your characters have currently?
I have a lot.
I don't know. Do I want to answer
Just
that
kidding.
question?
The actual answer is none. When you wake up in the morning, all of your money is gone.
Even mine?
Yes.
I was going to ask you this, Arthur.
Yep.
Was there any locks on the door?
Yes. That's why you got a door key.
And what about windows then?
Yep. Second floor. All of them have windows.
And did they have locks on it?
No.
Okay. So the first thing I do is I go downstairs and I grab the barkeep by the scruff.
All right. Arthur is like, well, I'm going to ask you to get your hands off me immediately.
I'm going to ask you to give me my fucking money back.
You didn't like the room then?
No, the room was fine and the bath was nice, but we
good,
were robbed
excellent.
in the night.
Oh, well, what does that have to do with me?
Former adventurer, huh?
Again.
It was assassin.
Yep, that one. Not an adventurer. Do not have a card.
Also happens to have a key to every room in this establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I run this establishment. That's why I have a key to all of the rooms.
And why is our money gone?
Steal my money.
All right, look. If you would like, you can contact the local constabulary to put in a claim. I suspect that you've been robbed by Thieves Guild because you are very rich-looking people who are also very dumb-looking. When you arrived in town, did you upset any thievish-looking rogue types?
I tried to tell him that we were cool, but he didn't like the way that the conversation went.
Wait a second. Are you a thievish rogue type?
Maybe.
All right.
Not.
He just begins listing off the morning breakfast while also thieves canting with you, and he's like, you cool, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm cool.
Okay, look. There's a serious thieves guild in town, and you must have pissed them off.
But how? We didn't.
Is he saying this in not cant now?
No, he's saving it in thieves cant.
Yeah,
Out
no,
loud,
I'm
he's just like, so you're going to have to make a choice this morning between going to the constabulary or whether you'd like to get sausage and biscuit gravy.
How about you just give us our money back and then we won't go to the
I'm not
constabulary?
giving you your money back. You indicated to me that your stay here was satisfactory in every way, which I
I'm talking
appreciate.
about the money you stole.
I didn't steal the money.
Kelly, I believe him. I don't think he stole anything from us.
What, are you assuming that there is someone capable of climbing in through a second-story window and taking from everyone here?
Oh,
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
Yeah, they call them second story men. That's exactly what their job is. It's job title.
You seem to know a whole lot about something that you didn't take from us.
Hello, I'm a retired assassin.
Hold on, Kelly. I need to think. I'm going to do my thinking dance, but it's actually me, like, signing.
You don't need pants to do the thinking dance. He's like, look, let me stop you there. It's obvious that you and I are speaking the same language. And he's saying this in common.
Right.
It's called common.
Yes, we are now speaking in common. You cool with it? He's asking you if you are cool with your friends knowing that you're thieves canting with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, look, we've been talking in thieves cant while you all been standing around looking like morons.
Surprise!
us looking like morons. You guys look like baseball players.
So as this
What the hell
happening,
is baseball?
Kelly is getting
And who's this
like,
us? There's only me.
Yeah, Kelly's getting incredibly agitated to the point where he might get very, very angry. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. I had a lot of gold.
Wow.
So did I.
I had even more because I took it from those two.
Wow. Wow.
Fair and square. Okay, fair and square.
Look,
So where are these thieves then, huh?
here and there around the town, I suspect your friend would have a pretty good ear and nose for finding them.
I might be able to figure out where they're hiding. I've just got to find the handsome rogue we were speaking to yesterday.
Did you upset him?
I mean, he didn't seem upset,
Look.
but like it seemed like he was maybe a little dramatic.
I'm going to give you some quick advice as a retired assassin and current innkeeper. When you are being shaken down, you should probably either kill that person or pay up.
Well, right, but he wasn't quite trying to shake us down.
He definitely was trying to shake you down.
I'm gonna kill him.
I mean,
I have no idea how the conversation went, but I am completely sure that 4 dumb-looking rubes that entered the town were shaken down for money immediately. I bet you he told you something like he was an information broker or a guy
he was
that's
offering services.
Yeah, in the future, you either need to ignore that person immediately or just pay them.
I'm gonna break off my foot in his ass.
Yeah, that's fine too. No one really cares if you kill dirty thieves.
Great. Kelly?
Perfect.
Askren?
I like crack my neck and I'm just like,
Well, I mean, someone must care.
Yeah, probably the rest of the thieves. But you know what sends a good warning to thieves? Dead thieves.
Well, let you find a little son of a bitch, cut his hands off and nail him to the door.
the Cydia can wait. I'm going to go kill me a fucking halfling.
Just real quick, please do not nail people's hands to my door.
Not your door, their
I
door.
will have problem with the constabulary, and as I mentioned, I am on parole.
I'm not your door, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you used to be an assassin, right?
Retired assassin, yes.
Okay. Oh, you used to be a retired assassin. Are you an assassin now?
Are you formally retired or retired?
I'm retired. I am legally required to tell you I
Finley.
am not currently an assassin.
We need to go find these people right now. I'm far too angry.
It should be easy.
Great. Finley, make a survival check as you go through the town. Oh, wait, do you guys stop to have breakfast?
Now
I take the sausage off the plate and I leave.
The rest of the party eats
Ooh,
breakfast while you
was that a-
fume outside eating your sausage.
I'm so angry at this man. Like he just allowed it to happen. Like he doesn't give a fuck, and that pisses me off. So
So
Oh,
you said a
We got the
survival
official
check?
colored in APGamingREAL art there in chat. America.
Fuck yeah. Love it.
All right, let's see here. New game plus. APGamingREAL altar.
Nice.
Let's dig it.
Oh shit, that looks really good.
For those of you at home, I'm adding it to that image slideshow, so it'll be there in just a minute.
Cat's trying to get my beer and I don't.
Thanks, Rad. Look, I was just telling people before the show about our horrifying policy for getting you paid, and how you never accept money from me unless I throw it at you at high speed.
You can give money to me. I'll accept it all day long.
What work do you want to do for my stream?
But if they don't want the money, I'll take it. I mean, I could use it for something, I'm sure.
All right, you've all had breakfast except for Kelly, who's had half a breakfast, and you head out into the town. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And I rolled my survival check.
What'd you get?
I only mentioned it because it was pretty decent. 16.
How decent are we talking? Okay, yeah, 16 is pretty good. I wouldn't say it was, like, super decent. I mean, it's okay. All right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's okay.
Yeah. mean, I could have done better.
All right, look, here's the deal. All around the town, now that you've taken a look at it, on certain buildings, there's like chalk markings and stuff like that are clear indicators of Thieves Guild activity. You managed to find somewhere near that shitty inn that you were at before, the Crystal Dagger. There's an alleyway that runs behind it, and a staircase that descends down into the sewers. And there's very obvious activity that, you know, not only is there a flow of sewage, but there's like wall sconces and lit torches. There's like an obvious lookout that's crouched in a corner that notices you guys coming. And, you know, he flashes gang sign at you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Flash a bat.
He sees you approaching and he's like, I haven't seen you around here before.
Well, first time.
What's the password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Is this in Thieves' Camp?
No, it's just literally out loud.
Okay, if he says, what's the password, I say, your fucking broken fingers.
All right, look, buddy. And he whistles real quick, and he's just like, look, I don't want trouble with you, but we will definitely...
You fucking brought it on ourselves by taking from us.
You brought it on ourselves. Okay. Look, I'm going to need the 4 of you to control your friend before we slit all of your throats.
I'm not quite here yet. I'm like off drawing an arrow.
I punch him as hard as I can in the face.
All right, Daka, I need you to make a stealth check. And I need you to make a athletics check, Kelly, to see if you can act before this guy does.
Okay.
10 is not great.
Yeah, 10 is not great. So you're drawing an arrow, and that's when I need you to make a perception check.
Why is the roll so bad? I got a 10. Okay.
Crit that
All right,
percent.
Daka.
I know
You
exactly what's
definitely
going on.
hear someone like push aside a wall piece, you know, like the whole wall comes out like and you can hear someone tiptoeing behind you as you're drawing your arrow.
I can whip around and hit them.
Okay, you just whip around and shoot him.
Yeah.
All right, he's super shocked. There's an arrow in his chest, and he's like, fuck! He shot me, guys! Oh, Jesus! Oh, God, he got me in the guts! And then he falls down and jams the arrow harder into his stomach.
I was just trying to get the newspaper.
Things go bad pretty quickly. Here's what happens, Kelly. You go to attack this guy, and he just does like a backflip, and then another backflip, backflip. Guys come out from around sewer corners. One guy comes out of the sewage with a crossbow bolt. You are all quickly, except for Daka, who's like up back on the staircase. You're all quickly surrounded by people who definitely look like they want to kill you. Daka, the tunnel where this guy has like burrowed out from a wall in the alleyway, you can hear someone coming down there, and he's like, he said they needed help, right? You good, mate? All right, look, I'm coming down. And you can hear someone like walking towards you.
I've got an arrow drawn, like beat it right around the corner.
All right. What does team down in the sewer want to do now that things are turning against you very quickly?
Great sword comes out. Silk gets destroyed.
Shing.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm just
Finley, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm yelling. I was trying to yell at Kelly, like, don't, like, just calm down. Like, I'm handling the situation. Like, all I need to do is tell him I don't know the password because I am new in town. We met representatives of the Thief Guild right when we showed up. I myself am of that persuasion, and I'm looking to get into the good graces of the local guild.
All right, John Kennedy.
Now,
You're like, I am one of you, people of the sewer.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow kids.
Exactly. But it's in subtitles for Thieves Guild.
yeah, now we're just gonna have to kill everybody.
Oh, you don't want to fall through with the plan of convincing people to stand the fuck down?
Oh no, I definitely would like to, but
All right.
we've already killed someone.
Okay, so here's the deal. It's going to be at disadvantage, but you can make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
All you need is 2 20s to land, a 1 in 400 chance.
All right. Where's the first
How about
one?
2 10s?
Straight up
How
10.
about 2 10s?
All right, look, that's not a success. They're not going to stop
What are the
killing you.
odds that we roll 2 10s back to back like that? That is like.
Well, it's 1 in 20 4 times, so.
There's your odds.
Wow. Thanks.
Here's the deal. They will stop for a moment and allow you to further elucidate. If they don't hear what they like, they are going to start killing people. So the lead guy, the one that Kelly just tried to attack, is like, all right, we'll hear you out.
If that guy turns around the corner, he's dead.
He turns around the corner.
He's dead.
All right, make an attack roll.
God.
Just please shoot him in the face so he can't scream.
Oh,
How about a 6, Arthur?
No. That guy comes rushing around the corner. He's like, I'm behind them. I got him, boss. And you hear him call up, and he's like, if they move, kill him. Daka, do you draw another? Are you moving to like draw another arrow? Know that this guy's like rushing towards you with instructions to kill you if you move.
nice sleight of hand.
No,
Like
you can't sleight of hand in air. No. You cannot hide the fact that you are about to fire a bow. There's a very distinct motion that involves bow firing.
Could I have had like another arrow like already in hand? Like just really.
No.
Make your choice.
I'm like grabbing the fletching of an arrow.
You're just holding your hand there?
Just holding my hand there to see.
All right, that guy's got his 2 knives out, and he's like, don't move. You don't move, I don't move. No one has to get hurt here, unlike poor Ted.
What's a Mexican stand-up called in this universe?
Really depends on what happens over there.
Wow, it's probably called the Dark Lord standoff, actually.
It's probably just called a standoff.
Yeah.
This is why he needs a bow shaped like a lute. He needs.
So I gotta have six arrows. At
No.
once?
Drumurboy, you need Tristan's bow from Fate Grand Order. When you play it, it causes your sadness to hit the person and begin ripping their internal organs out.
Is that an anime? That sounds really anime.
It's not an anime, but it is a card game.
Okay.
Based on an anime.
Yeah.
If we're not doing initiative, I'll like wait until I see
Alright.
what happens down there.
Okay.
If shit goes south down there, I'm gonna back up and fire.
Finley, Kelly, what's going on with you?
I'm trying to hold Kelly back.
What do you say to me to stop me from swinging around my greatsword? This is on you.
Oh God, yeah, no pressure. This is on you. My actions, whatever you say.
First off, Spootnik, I want to point out when you created your character, you told me very specifically. You said, "I'm going to make a character that will work with Dave and hold him back because he's going to kill everybody."
Yep.
That is your direct
That is
words.
And I have said before that Kelly is very easily going to jump into action unless his party members do something otherwise. So this is why I'm saying it's on you, because if you don't say anything, swords will be swung.
Oh yeah, no.
The idea of Finley trying to hold him back, but it's just Finley wrapped around his arm, just getting swung as the great sword goes in for the strike.
Listen, maybe I'm kind of like whispering, like, come lean down. I'll come up there, and I like kind of climb.
Deploy the ladder.
I'm very sweaty and agitated, so you can probably climb up my popping veins.
Yeah, exactly. They're like footholds. But I start to whisper in your ear when I say, listen, if we get in good here, I'm sure I have no problem stealing from these guys. But we don't need to draw more attention to ourselves by killing all of these people, even if it is just the Thieves Guild and no one cares. Now all of this attention is being brought on us. We don't need that.
I need my money.
Well, we can certainly get your money, but we can get it without having to kill every single person in here.
That's how I got my money.
There may be a few people in here that you can kill. If we run across any of them, I'll definitely save them for you.
So, you want me to stop?
Just for now.
I sort of look around at all these stupid humans and thieves and shit. Are they all human?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I look around at all these stupid humans, and I'm just like, fine.
Okay, then, gentlemen, you made a good choice. And when that happens, a man wearing a top hat, a monocle, and a cane walks around one of the sewer corners. Allow me to introduce myself. You can call me the Count of Thieves.
Hello, Count. You can call me Finley Longbottom.
Welcome, Finley Longbottom. From what I understand, you're the leader of your party?
That's right. All day, every day.
I'd appreciate if you and all of your comrades come and join us in our tavern house of, well, let's call it the depraved, repressed, lost. We're going to need to take one of that man's fingers, and he points to Daka.
It'll grow back, right?
Is that a thing that happens to tieflings? And one of his men's like, no, sir, tieflings don't regenerate.
Without moving, I'll show him the finger I want them to take.
He's just like, you shot one of my men in the stomach.
He snuck up on me.
You snuck up on us.
It's an honest mistake, and there really was no sneaking involved.
We can't sneak up on a watchman.
You understand that I can't let him leave without some form of punishment. It would look bad on me.
Oh, you can keep 10 gold that you stole from me.
My good sir, how dare you accuse the Count of thievery? I would never fall so low as to only steal 10 gold.
So I don't know if you're still on my shoulder, Brian, but like you can hear my teeth like grinding together at this point.
All right, allow me to clarify. One way or another, we're going to get something from the archer. So why don't you all come with us to the ale house? We'll go ahead and get you some drinks and then figure out how to punish you. I assume, given what you've just said, you believe that your gold was taken by a member of my organization, and perhaps I could find a way to return it if you did some work for me.
Not gonna happen.
Well, then, unfortunately, we'll be forced to kill all of you and then dump your bodies in the sewers. As non-humans, no one will give a shit. Or, given that it's the sewers, everyone will give a shit on you. That's the man who can appreciate humor.
That's... I really want to.
Why don't you just calm down and get some fucking alcohol in you? It's too early in the morning.
Tell me more about this inn. Is this where you sleep?
Yes, it's where we sleep. It's where we do business. Just get to the fucking inn. He turns around and walks deeper into the sewers. The rest of the men begin like fading back in that direction.
It's fine, guys.
The guy that's blocking Daka from leaving is like, go on. You head that way. That way.
Not moving.
Okay, look, man. I'm just trying to do my job here. I just need you to go towards the tavern, ale house, all right? Look, man, I'll try to talk the boss out of taking your fucking fingers, okay? I just need you to work with me. If you could just get moving, we could get medical attention for Ted there before he bleeds out and dies. If he dies, you're going to have a very serious problem, i.e. you'll be dead. I'm trying to be a nice guy here, okay? And that's not easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Daka. It's fine.
Like, slot the arrow back in my quiver.
When you do that, he puts his 2 knives back on his belt. Hey, run along. But
You
quickly,
first.
I'd appreciate if you moved at a reasonable pace.
You'll forgive me if I don't trust you farther than I can throw you.
You seem like you have some strength to you. You shot that man in the guts, so yeah. You could probably toss me, I don't know, like, at least a foot or two. Just fucking get to the goddamn... Why are you people so... You people don't know how to handle a shakedown, do you?
I'll just like put one on my back, step over the body, and can follow the party, I guess.
All right.
I want to shoot him so badly,
I know.
but that is going to end poorly.
Yes, it will. All right. So here's the deal. When you go past him, he's just like, all right, someone come help me get Ted. We gotta get him to the temple. Let's go, chop chop. And like more people start piling out from behind you through secret wall holes. You all are led deeper.
Can I make note of where these holes are?
Yes. It's pretty obvious because like they take, it's like a Lego hole, right? Like there's one brick, then there's one brick, and there's one brick. Like the whole thing pushes away sideways.
Yeah. And they're like oddly colored, so.
Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo style, 100%.
Yeah.
Super obvious. Different animation quality as well. Very highly textured.
Highly textured.
I'm on high alert though. Like I'm going to, if anything goes down, I'm grabbing an arrow and shooting someone right between the eyes.
Understood. You all are led deeper into the sewers. Your path is lit by torches along the walls. It is fucking horrible smelling here, and it gets worse the deeper into the labyrinth you go. Until finally, they like...
Arthur, can I make a perception check to remember this, please?
It is an intelligence check to remember things.
Very well. I will make it.
Very well. Let's just keep saying very well at each other.
Very well.
I'm way too angry, as it turns out.
You're fuming. They appear to have carved out of the foundation of a building, by hand, an entire like tavern system, ale house, and they've got like incense burners that make it smell moderately tolerable in here. And there are dozens of kegs.
It's filled with long pink skin. What do they call human meat?
Human?
Long pink? Long pig. Yeah, it's filled with long pig, so I don't know.
There's kegs all along the walls. Chandeliers made of iron chains hang from the ceiling pretty low. Low enough that someone could get on the table and like climb on top of them.
Okay.
Tables are all pretty low set. When you enter, you see the young halfling with a bandaged hand that approached you before. The Count walks up onto a table and someone brings him a very shabby looking chair and sets it on the table for him and turns the table into a throne and says, "Now, gentlemen, I, the Count, will decide your fates."
Wait,
Tell me of what?
Why do we need our fates decided upon?
Well, you shot one of my men in the stomach.
Well, are we all on trial for that?
That's a good point. That's a good point. You. And he points to Daka. He's like, you're on trial alone. How do you plead?
Well, you need to go through his lawyer.
No, we don't do lawyers here. We're thieves.
Well, I've been in a few thieves' courts before.
Oh. Fine, you can be his lawyer. How does he plead?
Well, not guilty.
See, I knew that you were wrong. You always plead guilty in a thieves' court because we're always guilty. Everybody's laughing like,
Well, yeah, but...
we literally watched him shoot the man, dumbass.
Until you get caught, then you're not guilty.
You're definitely guilty. Look, what's your name, son?
My name?
No, the tiefling.
Oh.
Head.
No, that's the name of the man that you shot.
I shot him because he had my name.
Okay, fine, whatever. No one really cares. Look, Ted the Archer.
I'd like do a really deep bow.
You and I have a problem. As you already know, you shot one of my men. It's going
There's
to take
no problem here.
It's going to take a very considerable portionage of funds in order to provide for his healing and recovery at a temple.
I sincerely hope he does not recover.
Pretty sure he'll be fine.
I shot him pretty good. And then he fell on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. Technically, I was around the corner, but I heard all of it.
So you're saying you didn't see the crime be committed?
Shut up.
I was like, snapping point. Hmm? Listen, this could go really poorly for everyone. We stayed in the Crossblades last night, woke up with all of our money gone.
That's very unfortunate.
How unfortunate, yeah.
Look, I, as the Count of Thieves, might know who perpetrated this horrendous crime, and I could certainly get your money back with a small cut for the man that you shot, remove the cost of his healing from your payment, if you perform a job for me.
What's the job?
Have you heard of a man called Gleemo of the Western Gate?
Hey, Gleemo! Yeah.
It's
Heard of him.
Gleemo of the Western Gate.
Yeah, we know Gleemo.
I thought it was Gleemo of the Fungin.
No, what? Look, the Fungin is the key problem here. Look, as you might have suspected, we're not the capital around here. When young children need specialist training in, education, physical arts, and they don't want to join the army, they come to me, the Count. Their parents send them to me. Not all of them make the cut to become rogues. Some will become scholars or, something like that, maybe acolytes, but all of them will owe loyalty to my guild. Understand? And then this fucking wizard shows up and sets up a Fungin, a training camp for young kids in order to learn about dungeoneering, where they can go into mock battles, solve puzzles, be filled with joy. What the fuck even is that?
I mean, to be honest with you,
That sounds
pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, it's a direct competition to us. So don't get me wrong. We're totally
Count.
going to steal the idea. But first,
You
we
can't
have-
handle a little competition.
Look, we can handle the competition, but why bother when we can just have some outsiders kill him?
We do know a former assassin.
Well, I know 4 current assassins. They're standing
Ooh.
right in front of me.
Wow, I didn't even see him.
They're you. You're the assassins. You're going to
Oh.
kill Gleemo of the Western Gate for me.
Why would I kill a wizard exactly?
Well, for one thing, it's super easy to kill him. And second, it's difficult for us to get near him. He's a wizard. But if you show up and want to be like, oh, we're adventurers. We want to review your Fungin. Give it a pie rating. 3 pies out of 3. Shit like that. Gleemo's a fucking moron. He'll fall for it.
He named himself Gleemo, for God's sakes.
Gleemo of the Western Gate, but yeah, he's a
It's
fucking
true.
moron.
Did he name himself Gleemo of the Western Gate before he settled on the Western Gate, or is that just like
He grew
prophecy?
up on the west side.
Of course he did. The name
So
of
it's not called
Gleemo.
Gleemo over the west side. Why's it gotta be Western Gate? Why'd you gotta bring the gate into this?
Tell you what,
Well,
give us half our money back and we'll do it. Half money now, other half when we get back.
I have to spend some time working through my network, figuring out who took your money.
Who's that guy?
We've got tons.
I
of
point to the
time.
guy with the
the
thing on his hand.
The bandage on his hand.
Yeah.
He's just like, what, me? No, of course not. That's ridiculous.
You're the first one we met when we came into town.
Oh, so because I'm a halfling, you think I'm going to steal from you?
I'm
What
a
are you-
halfling.
Because you were a thief, he stole from us.
Yeah,
Well-
he's like the only one we met, so
So the count is just like everyone in this room is a thief. It's a thieves guild.
And give us
Right.
back our money. It's fairly simple.
I will return the money once I have found it. I can
Okay.
assure you that in the time it takes you to kill Gleemo
Of the Western Gate.
of the Western Gate, I will have found your money.
Half now.
You're not understanding how this works. I don't
care
have
which
your money.
it comes from. You will give us money now.
I'm not just, what are you, fucking moron? I'm not just going to give you money.
What, you think we're just going to kill someone because you have our money? That's not how it works.
Yes.
but we could kill him for having a shitty name.
Got a point.
If you want to kill him for having a
Oh,
shitty
yeah.
name, that's fine. I could just not recover your money for you.
I mean, I'm
And
still
what-
the money, but, you know.
Okay.
Let's say that we do this for you. You have no obligation to give us the rest of the money.
Are
is for
you
our-
doubting my word as the Count of
Yes, of
Thieves?
course I am. You are a
I mean,
gummy, shit-stained individual. Of course I'm going to not believe anything you say.
On my
you saying that they're
honor,
all thieves.
as
Your
the
honor
Count
is
of
worth very
Thieves.
little to me.
Oh,
Honor among thieves. Right.
You pay us half now, or the job doesn't get done at all.
so he turns to Finley and is like, "Seems we have a problem. Your friends don't trust me."
Well, in all honesty, and to be fair, you literally just told us that everyone in this room is thieves.
Yes.
Everyone in this room might be dead thieves if you do not take the deal.
My friends have trouble trusting people that steal from hard-working gentlemen such as ourselves. We worked hard for that money, and someone just waltzed in and took it from
I
us.
understand you worked hard for your money. So hard
Stop
for your
working
money.
for it, honey.
Understood. Is there some compromise I can offer you? I don't have your money.
Well,
As I said, I
but
would
you
look for
have
it.
money.
I do. I'm not just going to give you money, my
Well, but-
money, so you can walk
but-
out of here with it.
Well, but it would only be half of what you would owe us. We would need to return for the other half. By that time, you will have found the thief that relieved us of our riches, recouped your small loan to us, and then return the rest of the money, our money, to us upon our return.
Okay, that's pretty good. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
I'll help him.
Are you trained in persuasion?
I am.
Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because you're making the roll.
All right.
Damn it, not persuasion. I am trained in.
22.
It's not gonna matter. He fucking nailed that shit. You make a good argument. Fine. I will this one time because I like you and only you. The rest of your party is stupid. I will give you half of the money that you believe you are owed from my personal stocks, and let it never be said that I am not a generous ruler of the underworld. And several of the thieves like knock their glasses against the tables and are like, "So generous, so kind, very bigly." In the background, someone goes, "Big dick energy."
I resist
Okay.
the urge to take out an arrow and just shoot that guy in the throat.
I'll say, I like you too, Count. Do you care if I call you Boardwalk?
That is not my name.
Well, just the whole look that you have going on. It just seemed appropriate to me.
My name is Bartholomew Regis.
Well, so they both start with B. It's a nickname, a term of affection and endearment.
Could call you Monopoly guy.
I don't understand.
See, I was trying not to be that subtle or unsubtle.
That sounds pretty unsubtle. Look,
There's-
how
there's a
much
game-
money was stolen from you?
160 gold pieces.
That guy is just like, holy shit.
No,
142.
I had 105. So that's what.
The count is literally, as you guys are saying these numbers, he's like, who the fuck stole from these people?
I had 152.
Yeah.
That's like 550 rounded down. Like,
He's just like, Charles, when we find this person, We need to have a very serious talk about discernment. I can't believe I'm going to need to pay hundreds of gold to these people to kill Gleemo. It's Gleemo!
It ain't so Gleemo, goddammit.
On the other hand, you could just give us all the money and we could walk away like this never happened.
I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not going to give you money that I don't have to do nothing.
But you do have it because you took it from us.
Can we just go kill those fucking lizard boys?
Yes, thank you.
Let's just go kill Gleemo. And when we get back, we'll have the rest of our money. I mean, this Gleemo, he's a real piece of shit, right?
I don't know.
Everybody in the tavern is just like, well, yeah, he's kind of a nice guy. Everyone's like, he's good with kids. And someone else is like, well, he's technically my second cousin. Someone else is just like, I actually like the Fungin idea. I kind of look forward to attempting it myself.
So half the gold, we have a deal?
I will give you 250 gold pieces.
Yep.
You will receive the rest upon word of his death.
And he does seem like a real dick, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge dick. If that's what matters to you, he's the worst.
We're going to kill the guy who's leading the community outreach program.
Yes.
I have no problems with this. I've done.
Wow. Okay.
So if we get the money and we leave,
Yep.
I turn to the group and it's like, we're not doing that.
No, we're going to go talk to Lucidia.
Yes. And if we ever, die and come back, we're going to firebomb that place.
We should know which building it's under.
Mm-hmm. On the way out, Arthur, am I able to make another intelligence check to see if I can remember where it is?
No.
No?
Okay, so here's the deal. You guys know where the entrance is. Did anyone else want to try to attempt to remember the pathway?
I could try, but I've got a -1. I think someone else should.
So you just means you suck.
You said it's investigation, which is
No, it's just a straight intelligence to remember things.
Oh, straight intelligence.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try.
Show me the dice. By my power. Whoa. Yep.
19.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you've turned auto mapping on in your head. That's your cheat power from when you got isekai'd.
Sweet.
It's not a very good one. Kelly's cheat power is stat growth times 100, but he also has a curse that has stat growth minus 100. So
I just need to get rid of the curse and then I'm good.
Cancels each other out.
yeah. Yeah, you leave. Instead of heading toward the western gate to go kill Gleemo of the western gate, you head towards the eastern gate to talk to Lycidia.
Fuck, I really want to meet Gleemo. Really badly. That's our
Come back. Our main objective is getting level 2.
Yeah.
We need level 2.
Well, killing a wizard's gotta be worth.
It's not going to be worth
Anything. No.
Yeah, it is Gleemo. Fucking idiot.
Okay, if we're gonna go split 4 ways, we get 62.3 or something.
It'd probably be cheaper for us to pay someone 10 gold pieces to kill him.
That's
called outsourcing.
Look, I'm sure we can find one of these children to shank him in the gut a couple times, flip him a gold piece, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Your buddy back, Gleemo's dead. Who cares?
Let's go to Lucidia. Yeah.
That's
Gleemo cares.
Won't care for very long.
I mean, yes, because he'll be dead.
Because fuck those guys.
All right, can we get a scale from 1 to 10 on the cuteness of this half-elf, Arthur?
All right. Koibu.
It's like a Gleemo 6.
A hotness roll? Yeah.
What the fuck is a Gleemo 6?
I don't know. That's Gleemo's own special scale of ranking women.
Gleemo 6C?
It's very misogynistic. It's very weird. But she's a Glimo 6.
All right, so here's the deal. The Eastern Gate houses, people that are like mining community. They've all been out of work, so they're all outside milling about. It's turning from I wouldn't say it was a nice community. It's kind of middle lower class. Now it's turning into like a ghetto.
Yeah, because
people who haven't worked in over a month, not getting paid, things are turning bad.
Yep.
Lycidia is dressed in, a very wide witch's hat. I'd say on a cuteness scale, she's, pretty cute for a half elf. Her ears are kind of pointy, but not so pointy that it would be weird. She's got twin tails.
Okay.
But she's wearing like dark makeup, dark rings around the eyes, like a white thunderbolt symbol on the side of her face. She's wearing armor that really does not fit her exactly. It's clearly made for a man who's much larger than she is.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make some sort of check? Because like she used to, like, from what the barman told us, she was like bubbly and happy and whatever.
Yes.
Now she's like super edgelord and seen some serious shit.
Yeah.
I want to know what she's like. Can I make a religion check to see if she's possessed?
Sure.
This guy D&D's.
You got a 9. Yeah. I mean, you're looking for signs of possession. You don't see any obvious ones.
All right. Let's go talk to her then.
Whatever.
Whatever. I don't
As
care
you
if she's
approach,
possessed or
her
not.
head rotates 180 degrees.
Vomits on you and then
Climbs up on the ceiling.
She's just using spider climb. It's a totally normal spell.
I'm looking to hire adventures. Blah.
I think I pick up that skill on level 2. How many XP is this one worth?
So yeah, she's kind of flitting around with her hand on the pommel of her sword, and she's just like, "Is there none among you are brave enough to come help me? My friends may not. You, very well then.
You're Lycidia, correct?
That's correct. I am Lycidia.
All right, we're here to help. What's the pay?
The pay, sir. You wish to help me for pay?
Generally, that's how this works.
Fine. If we can recover my friends' bodies, living or dead, I will give you whatever they have in their pockets and coin purses.
Sounds good to me.
Now, before we go, I simply wish to know your qualifications. Have you ever killed someone?
Like
I'm 140 years old and I spend most of my life in the army.
You look great.
Thank you.
I think I'm over 1,000 years old and I just killed someone 20 minutes ago.
You look really good for 1,000. And I'm pretty sure you just admitted to a crime. I can see why you'd want to get out of the city.
He was an asshole.
He practically killed himself. He fell on my arrow.
He did do that.
How strong would you say you all are?
On a scale from 1 to 20, you mean?
About a 12.
So would you say that? She's like, oh, do you have adventuring guild cards?
No.
Oh, okay. How strong do you think you are?
About a 16.
My God. What are you even doing here? You could be killing dragons.
Yeah, I ask myself that question every day. So, what do you need help with? What's down there? What can we kill?
It's too horrible to speak of.
Well, you're going to need to.
Have to.
Yeah.
We'll be going down into the caves. It's going to be extremely dry and dark. But most of you seem like you'll be fine. Not him. She points to Finley.
Wait, what?
He has a lantern.
A lantern. We had a lantern too. It's like a target. It'd be set upon.
Wait then.
What
Fine.
killed
I'm
your
good with that.
companion?
We'll just use him as bait then.
But I'll just stay right up here.
No, I'm a healer. I'll heal you if you get injured. It's fine.
I'd really rather not.
And what are your qualifications then?
Well, I'm a cleric.
Just so you know war then.
No. That's
Not that shit again. We need XP, damn it.
I'm a cleric of Loch Nalos, god of life and oceans.
Much better qualifications than Sir Do-Good or whatever. I already forgot his name. I think there's that guy. You know one. Asshole.
Rorik.
Listen,
That's the one.
You
I'm
know
very
Sir
eager to
Rorik
get
Flemia?
started.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Here. And I show her the necklace with the
Oh,
broken.
wrong person.
She's just like, it's a crystal.
Yeah.
Can we talk and walk?
It
Can
sure
we
is.
Look, I'm very, very angry right now, and I really need something to hit.
It'll be
so-
a day's travel to the east until we reach the salt mines.
Well, then let's get moving then.
Indeed. I admire your moxie.
On the way, can you tell me all about Gleemo?
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
What about Bondroct? The man, not the city.
Count Bondurakt.
Yes.
I know of him.
Any distinguishing tidbits of information?
He's a bard who leads the Bardic College here. Distinguished himself in the war, was allowed to retire back to these lands in order to tend them agriculturally. His rule is stay steady as long as the salt continues to flow. And the
Well, then
food.
we have a job to do then, don't we?
The spice must flow.
If the salt is
You all have provisions?
Yes.
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 Then let's head out.
Double check, but yeah, we should be good.
Yeah, you should have 10 rations at least.
Yep. I've got some climbing equipment in case we need it. Yeah, no, we should be good.
So she takes you from the eastern gate to the southern gate. And I'm just going to indicate on the map here. You can see that the road to the east actually leads from the southern gate.
I
And
think
then-
we're not on the same map as you, Arthur.
Are we not on the same map? No, we
We're
are.
still-
Hmm?
We're definitely. Oh, that's because I was on the generator.
Oh, the
Okay.
card.
I was on the right one. Yes. So you're leaving in this direction, basically, to go to the salt mines.
Roger.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see.
You are the only travelers heading east. There are some people with fishing rods and hauls of what seem to be 2-day-old stinking fish heading west.
I sort of look at them like with a little bit of glee. Like my anger's going now. Like after seeing people like carrying fish, and I was like, oh man.
Kelly.
There's a
Damn,
guy who's
so
got
angry.
like a rack of fish, and he's holding it like this, and he passes you, and he sees you salivating, and he's like, "Young man, you seem to be interested in these fish. I don't suppose you'd like to buy some while they're still mildly fresh?"
No. I'm more interested in catching them.
Oh. Considering joining the Fisherman's Guild? Headed in the right direction.
I sort of like look at my party and I look at everything else.
Just a casual catcher then. It's okay. Not everyone wants to catch fish for the rest of their life.
I mostly use it to not be angry about murdering people.
Sounds like you have some very serious things to work out.
Generally, being in the army forever does that to a person.
My father took me out in a boat one day. We both sat facing different directions and had intense, deep emotional talks. I still remember how we connected in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I hope one day to connect with my son in that way as well.
Most half-orcs murder their father by the time they're 12, so
You're a horrifying people.
have a good day. And I continue walking down the road.
Are we even phased by this shit at this point? Like,
No.
I hear you're looking at, or I see you're looking at this grass rather fondly. Would you want to join the Grass Guild? What about the Dirt Guild?
I think it'd be called the Farming Guild, but okay. Lycidia is not able to keep up with even your guys' average pace. With the weight of her equipment and the way it doesn't fit her, and the giant fucking hat that she's wearing, she falls behind pretty quickly.
Lycidia.
Look, can we... If we stop here, we can get to the mines tomorrow in like an hour.
Would
Go
you
in
perhaps
fresh.
allow me to carry your gear so that we can get there quicker?
I really feel like it would be better if we just stopped. You know, we're almost there, but we should go in fresh. You know what I mean?
We can stay.
Actually,
Very well.
All right.
I turn to Duck and I'm like, can you find us a suitable camping spot where we won't get assaulted?
I will make a perception check. Perception or
It's more
Survival.
it's survival. I need to make it.
I'll
The
look
survival
over
rolls so far have been great tonight. Remember when you got robbed?
Yeah. So why don't you two assist each other then, right?
My
'Cause-
God, Dave with these next level tactics.
because I am not proficient in survival.
I have a 6 in survival.
But you're
Wait,
proficient?
I'm not
Yes,
proficient in survival. That's just
I am proficient.
I think then we should have Ducker make the roll with you assisting him.
That is correct. That it would be the optimal way to get advantage.
All right. And I'm at a flat 10.
All right.
Whoa,
Look, it
trash.
takes you a really long time to get this campsite set up. Lycidia is getting more and more upset. At some point, she just falls over, collapses, and goes to sleep on the ground.
I'll just
Still
pick
in
her
her
up.
armor. All right. Like, what are we talking? Like Princess Carrie here? We're talking
Just like over the
over
shoulder.
the shoulder.
Yeah.
Ireland's.
Her gear weight is considerable compared to her own body weight.
So I am capable of carrying.
Oh, I'm not questioning that you can't carry her. I'm just telling you that she is very weak. And
All right then. Well, I will do my best to make a good meal for everyone tonight, Arthur.
the fire goes out a few times while you're cooking.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. It's an uncomfortable camp.
Well, I'll still do my best to make a thing here.
There's bugs.
Okay. Well, I mean, if she needs rest, a good meal will help. So
Indeed, indeed. Unfortunately, she's still asleep.
that's fine. We'll wake her up when the meal's ready.
All right. So, what are we looking at is there anything you guys want to do? You wake her up, she scarfs down the food and drinks a fuck ton of water.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why you're pushing yourself like this, Lycidia?
I have to do this for my master. We have to save them if they're still alive, and if not, they need vengeance.
We will, but if you keel over and pass out during the actual fight, that will be bad for us.
Look, I'll be fine once we've rested.
What
Just
kind of
been-
armor does she have on?
She's wearing like heavy leather armor, like reinforced leather armor.
It's too heavy for
The problem is that it's sized for someone who's about a foot taller and about 40 pounds heavier.
What? How tall is she?
Like 5'4".
I could give her mine in exchange.
Okay.
I'm 5'6".
So you're gonna wear the oversized armor.
May as well. We need a healer that can actually do stuff.
When you offer that, she's like, no, you can rely on me. I'm good. Look, it's just all of the walking, and it's very stressful in the city. I'm not a city person, okay?
Ah, you and me both.
I've been waiting for weeks. City's full of
Cowards.
miners.
Yeah. Couldn't find anyone from the Fungin, could you?
What the hell is a fungin?
So, like,
Oh, it's Gleemo's newest thing. It's amazing.
You mentioned that name
daycare.
before. Who is Gleemo?
Oh, Glimo of the Western Gate. He runs the Fungin.
I feel like this has become a circular conversation. I apologize, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's
So you
okay.
guys are running some outreach, something, trying to keep kids from turning to crime or some such.
It's just
Well-
what Glimo does.
Most of those children wind up at the Adventuring Guild. I'm an orphan myself. I owe a lot to them.
Can you see in the dark, Lucidio?
Well, yes.
Okay. That is good news.
Yes?
So wait, why are you asking everyone if they can see in the dark?
Because it's a mine?
Because it's a mine.
For a second there, I thought you turned in like an Inigo Montoya Princess Bride thing, asking people if they have 6 fingers on their right hand.
Yeah.
Who is Inigo Montoya?
Arthur, I'm just going to excuse myself from the conversation and go to sleep
Okay.
at this point. Yeah.
So is she gonna take the better fitting armor? And like, is there any
Yeah.
like penalties for taking oversized armor?
Nope.
All right. As long as she's happier and can move a little quicker.
Yeah. You guys do an armor swap. In the process, you get a look at her upper arms. Now that they're not covered in armor, man, she has some scars. They're pretty bad. They're like at least a foot long in like three claw formation on both arms.
If I like see them, I'll like just kind of mention it, be like, I'll have to talk about it if you don't want. Is that from the
You're right, I
Creatures
don't
in
want
the
to.
cave? Creatures in the Cave?
They're horrifying. The worst things I've ever seen.
Can I make any kind of check to see if three taloned beasts that I know? Because my favorite enemy are
I will
beasts?
let you make 2 checks
Worms.
here.
There's only a couple, right?
So let's see here. The first check you can make is a wisdom check. And
Flat wisdom.
flat wisdom. Flat wisdom.
Oh, Jesus, pipes. 12? It's not bad. Not as bad as previously.
So you're getting this weird thing coming off of her. Just you get the idea that there's more going on with this and her than she's letting on.
Yeah. Well, I kind of figured, but there's no...
It's a nature check if you want to know more about animals and beasts and that kind of deal.
Ooh. All right.
I like the idea that I'm the best at nature checks in this fucking group
All
right,
right,
now.
so here's the deal, Daka.
I don't know shit.
No, you do know shit. You know exactly what caused these. They're called spider wolves. They're winged wolves that also, instead of having wolf paws, they have 8 spider legs. And each of those spider legs end in triple claws. They're massive, horrifying beasts. Your father used to tell them about you all the time and would say things like, if you don't go to sleep, the spider wolves will eat you.
Was there any fairy tales of like
No.
someone?
The
who
only way you know
defeated-
about them is your father. He used them to frighten you all the time.
As soon as I see that, I'll like kind of shiver a second. I'm like, I fucking hate spider wolves.
He's like, what?
Spider wolves. That's the.
No.
Yeah, they are, and they suck. They fucking suck.
I appreciate your commitment to role-playing that one.
My father told me about them all the time.
Right. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. Unless there's anything else.
No. Hopefully that armor works out better for you.
I hope so too.
Are we doing watches, or is it fairly safe here?
I mean,
We're always doing watches, my man.
Kelly went to sleep first, so...
All right.
With the intent of doing a watch later on.
Okay.
I'll say, how dark is it?
It's night, so it's pretty dark. The
You
darkness
take
of
the
night.
early morning.
Yeah, I'll
Brian?
take the early morning. Like,
I'll take the darkest night, which is why I went to bed early.
I'll go first, I guess, and then Kelly would be like in the early hours of the morning, and then Agram then
So I'll go second, followed by Agram.
Yeah.
So perception checks?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh my god, my rolls! I haven't gotten over a 10 except for that one crit.
Guys.
All right.
Jesus.
You guys wake up in the morning, and you're all still there.
And our gold is gone.
Nope, gold's still there too. Finley,
Yes.
in the morning, Lucidia is helping brew a tea for everyone to drink for the morning. She's just, with only the two of you awake, she's just like, so, do you have I just wanted to know a little bit more about you, build some trust, since we'll be using you as the bait.
What did you want to know?
Well, you know, I'll be honest, I'm not really that good at this kind of stuff. I was just hoping if we talked for a while, maybe you'd feel a little bit better.
Well, I mean, I'm still not quite sure about this whole plan of me being used as bait.
Right, that's why we're having this conversation.
Right. I'd like for you to think of me as a person.
Oh,
not
no, I
somebody
do.
Dangled at the edge of the line.
No, you're a person. You're very important to this plan. I need you.
Well, all right, so how are you going to ensure my safety?
I'll heal you using my healing magic.
I mean, how reliable is that, though, really?
As reliable as God makes it. So pretty reliable.
So...
Plus, I'll be there to fight by your side with my sword. And she, like, reaches for a sword and then half draws it out of the sheath and she's like, oh, shit.
Oh, you... Don't break your scarf.
What? I didn't have one of those.
Oh. Well, then wait, why did you say oh shit when you pulled out your sword?
She looks away. She's like, no, no. It's not like I didn't mean to draw it or anything.
Well...
Wow.
Baka.
I did mention she had twin tails before.
She has what?
Twin tails?
I don't know what that means.
It basically means she's a tsundere, 100%.
A what?
This is going to be way too complicated to explain.
Okay.
It's a man.
She acts one way, but she puts on an air of...
Have you heard the Katy Perry song Hot and Cold?
Yes.
She's that.
Okay.
All right.
Do you need a blanket?
No. I'm
Then
fine.
step away from the fire.
She's just like, no, I'm brewing some tea.
Okay.
All right. How far are we away from the actual mines at this point, Arthur?
Less than an hour.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She's got tea waiting for everybody, and she's just saying, like, let's go. I'm ready. I feel like we can do this.
I feel like we should formulate a plan.
All right.
Formation.
I think it's appropriate that Lucidia, you need to stay behind me.
Okay,
you
that sounds
can.
good. Obviously, we
And-
need to put Finley in the front.
And the archers will be our vanguard.
Should we set a trap beforehand?
Probably at the door entrance. So we can fall back to it if need be.
There's not really a door.
Well, there's a mine entrance, right?
It's a giant hole in the ground because it's a mine.
Like, is it a vertical drop, Arthur?
No, it's like a cave.
Okay, that's what I meant, at the entrance of the cave.
Yes, there's no door. It's just an open hole.
We can draw
Just
them
means
into.
the beginning of said tunnel is what it means.
Yes. All right. I'm with you now. I'm there.
If it comes time that we need to run, we could set a trap near the entrance that we could, since we know about it, we could avoid it. Anything falling behind us either gets ensnared or
I don't think we'll
pierced.
be able to run. At the very least, I'll never run again. I'll stand beside you until the end.
Okay,
we
there's no
run.
need to be dramatic.
Beside us, then you're running as well.
You're sorry, that was me laughing, not Lucidia. Lucidia, like, there's like tears welling in her eyes, and she's like, "Wait, no, what fight? This is very different from how I thought it would be. You guys
Just
are
relax. Stay behind me.
You can
And
either
follow
fight to
my
die
lead.
or fight to die another day. If it comes to running, we run.
okay. All right.
So I guess who's setting the trap at the entrance then?
I believe I should be.
That's a survival check, right, Arthur?
I would assume.
Well, let me describe the mines. So this is a strip mine area, except, you know, there aren't vehicles in this age, so it's only like 3 strips down. It's not like super fucking massive. The mine entrance, however, is quite large because it's meant to accommodate a lot of miners going in and out. So it's a half circle with about 20-foot radius.
Okay.
What kind of trap are we thinking here?
Probably like a trip mine or something like that, right?
Okay. What will you use for a mine?
Or something like a trip cord and something swinging down. to
All
block.
right, that's going to take some time to set up.
Either that or we could dig a hole with some.
Do you have
like,
rope?
pit.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
rope?
Yes.
We
we got a lot of rope. Got rope for days.
We could do the pit. We could do like a snare trap.
The punji pit would be pretty easy to do.
Yes, a punji pit would be extremely easy to do. But
Let's
it would
do a bungee
also
pit then.
it would
Mhm.
also require you to have a pick in order to mine into the salt and rock that is everywhere.
So this is a mine. Are there picks lying around?
There are picks lying around. Are you
Fucking
going to
sick. There we
stop
go.
and dig out a pit real quick? And by real quick, I
Sure.
mean it's going to take a while.
How long is a while, Arthur?
The kind of time that it takes to build a considerable pit by digging into it with a pick. Like several hours.
Okay, I have a pretty high athletics score though.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps.
I've got a high athletic score as well.
All right.
15? Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make that roll.
Athletics?
Yep. I know. Wow. All right.
we
The
go.
two of you working. Wow. Okay. I was going to make it be like 4 hours, but yeah, you guys cut it down to 2. You strip your shirts off. Sweat is pouring down your bodies, and they're playing Everyone's Watching to See What You Can
And the
Do.
picks are hitting on beat.
Exactly. You guys go into a montage while Lucidia is directing Agrim and Finley into like shaving sticks to turn into punji stab things or whatever. I don't know what they're called.
Pikes?
Let's call them spears. That thing. Yeah, we get a little montage here. The sun suddenly shifts to like most of the way up in the sky, and you've set up a open pit trap that you could cover with some sort of cloth or something.
Okay. I mean, we got that white cloth that we came born in, so just
All right.
dirty that up a little bit and put it on top.
All right.
Yeah.
You get it in place. Looks reasonable.
Well, I mean, if we're running and they're chasing us, that's the intent is that we can avoid it, and hopefully they won't notice it because they're preoccupied. So
Right. You want to Scooby-Doo over it.
pretty much, yeah.
That's 2 Scooby-Doo references in one episode.
Damn.
Kids.
Calm down, Velma. Let's go.
All right.
So the plan is, Brian, I guess you have your bullseye.
How far in the front are we taking Finley?
Yeah. I mean, I still need to be able to see, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So I'd say maybe
well,
is
I've got
15
my
feet
lantern.
appropriate? Is 15 feet appropriate?
Are you using the bullseye lantern?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Close
Yeah,
enough so that if he gets attacked, then Kelly can run in
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll put myself out just far enough to where stuff could get me, but wouldn't be able to run past me to get to the rest of the group. So that way, if it happens, the rest of the group can come up front to help me out. Does that make sense?
Yep. So the way it goes, you're 15 ahead of me, and maybe everyone else is 10 behind me, and we'll put Lucidia 5 behind me. If that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be something like that, maybe.
Yeah, we'll probably. Yeah.
And then Lucidia is like 5 behind me, sort of thing. So
Understood. Your plan is to make a dick shape and advance in that formation.
I mean, sure, yeah, Arthur. If you want to make it sexual, sure.
Look, it's you, Dave. I know you want to make it sexual. I'm just delivering.
Didn't intend, and you know, now that you say it, Lucidia is working the shot. So you know, whatever.
Clearly a rock ship, not a dick.
I have nothing to say to you, sir.
You brought it up. I was perfectly. Anyway, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. I feel like this is a good place to stop.
No, we need XP. We got half an hour left. Come on, Arthur.
You get 40 XP
today. God damn it! Look, I'm like fucking 20 away. Come on, Arthur. Be a good guy.
I don't want to start a combat and do an adventure and then start a combat with like 10 minutes. Come on now, buddy. Come on now.
Where's the cliffhanger?
Oh my goodness. The cliffhanger is you guys going into the dark mines, throwing Finley in front of you as bait.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
What was our
Blue ball, you blue ball on the shit out of us, Arthur.
Yeah,
So we're up to what? 270?
272.
272?
When you need a level 300?
Yeah.
Need 28 XP.
That's rough. That's rough.
I only need 18.
Did I get any for killing that thief?
That was that. Oh, yeah, you did. Except you didn't kill him, but I will give you experience for fighting him.
Sweet. What do we get?
Well, you don't get anything.
I mean, it was a group effort.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure he made the roll alone.
Fine, Arthur. Fine. Blue ball us some more.
Ooh, interesting. What are they worth?
Because if I can get to level 2 before this encounter, I can actually do shit.
So you actually get all of the XP for killing him to yourself, which means you get 25 XP.
25!
What did you need?
3 away!
I will give it to you. I will give you the 300 that you need in order to level up.
Da, 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 dun, 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 da, da.
So you're the only one who pallet swaps as you head down into the dungeon. Dave's just like, motherfucker.
I'm so mad.
If only I had killed Glimo.
Okay,
I'm
now I can actually
we were gonna go to Glimo
next week. I'll have better stuff.
You want the cliffhanger? Let's see what your HP roll is right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it D10 for Ranger?
Yes, it's D10
plus your Constitution modifier.
One.
So mad, Arthur. So mad.
I'm sorry, Dave.
I'll just do the hit dice thing.
I am for real. Never meant to make you. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, so what is your con score?
1.
13.
You get through.
1 mod.
No, you get that. It's already included in there.
No, that's a hit dice that he rolled. He didn't roll.
He rolled a D10 and it has a +1.
Yeah.
For his Constitution.
There you go.
Yep. He gets 2 more HP.
Come on, man. We're like 30 minutes
I'm sorry,
away
Miss
from...
Jackson. I'm for real.
Well,
Next time we're not doing an introduction. We're just playing. Because
I tried to do a very short introduction and y'all wanted to break down fucking Pokemon. I want you to remember that shit. Remember that shit next time.
can't believe I did a 1 on a D10.
That's rough, but you know what? It happens about 10% of the time.
That's true. Sucks. It's true. But I have spells next week.
My God.
All right, so we're playing tomorrow, right, boys? That's what's happening. Playing tomorrow.
I already have a show tomorrow.
Yeah, it's this one, right?
No, it's BattleTech. Oh no, we have the cast meeting where we're trying to get new cast members on.
Oh right. What's like the average, or like if you don't choose to roll for XP, you just take like an average?
No, I still
Yeah,
I make everybody roll for it.
You make
Yeah, no, you should always roll because it's more interesting that way. Otherwise, you just get very bland characters across the board. So
Yep.
I'm only saying that because I'm salty about a 1.
I did a thing where I gave players maximum HP at every level, and then I had to throw increasingly difficult monsters at them in order to kill them. It was
How
rough.
would you do that to yourself?
That's a great question. I want to remind you, Drumurboy, I've been doing this for almost 6 years now, and as a GM, that means pretty much losing every episode 3 to 5 times a week for years.
there's no losing as a GM out there. You're participating in the story as well.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I'm participating as the side that loses.
Well, yeah.
Well,
But you get to kill us over and over and over again.
I have literally only killed you once.
I was gonna tell you to get good, son, but you gave me XP, so I'm not.
Yeah, Arthur, you want to give me fucking 18 experience points? Come
No,
on, man,
sorry.
let's do it.
You have to work for it.
I did work for it. I roleplayed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I gave you 40 experience points, even though you guys didn't kill anyone. You guys got a fuck ton of role-playing experience points. Most of them came from getting that money.
So blue ball.
I had no idea that your plan was to not kill Gleemo and then walk away with half that cash. I was surprised.
Why would we ever just like, oh, they stole our money, let's do a job for them?
Hey, Gleemo sounds fucking awesome. I can't wait to meet Gleemo. I think I'm gonna make it
Gonna turn out to be an asshole.
I think
We're gonna show up to
Gleemo.
Gleemo's place, do another montage for him to train all his little Padawan kids, and then we're gonna get him to fight the Thieves Guild.
I think Gleemo is going to be the most memorable character of the entire campaign.
Wow, that's a bold claim.
You know what? I know we're only 5 episodes in, but
People are
Gleemo.
still memeing Rorik and his scarves and the fact that he stands on rocks all the time. And you think Gleemo's gonna top that? You've never even met the man.
I mean, but Gleemo, I don't know what it is, but Gleemo has it.
You feel like he has it? Yeah.
he has it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got a name.
What,
I mean,
Ruby?
it's like Prince or Madonna
Or Gleemo of the Western
Gleemo.
Gate.
of the Western Gate. Like, you just put that in parentheses.
The artist formerly known as Gleemo.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a symbol, and it's a picture of the Western Gate.
All
I'm
right.
trying to think of a good acronym for him, but it's just not going well.
That's good because I specifically chose a name that would not be easy to acronym for him.
Gleemo, the
No.
blue baller. I'm so fucking. Oh god. I need to play again, Arthur. Let's play tomorrow. Come on.
Oh my god, Dave, you're so thirsty.
Dude, I don't get to play D&D anymore.
You're
this
like-
is the-
You're
We
like
also
a
didn't-
yandere D&D player, man.
We also
need to
didn't
play
for
this shit.
2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
well,
was
you know
crap.
what?
I'll be
Why
level 2 now.
don't you motherfuckers show up next week and we can play
Well,
again?
Fine.
Oh, yes.
Good.
fine.
I'm glad I managed to get you guys hooked for next week. That's
So
a cliffhanger.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday,
and Thursday
Tuesday,
next
happy day.
So we're
All right.
playing 4 times next week.
No,
Cool. I
we're
like
playing
it.
one time next week.
24-hour New Game Plus stream. Let's do it.
I'm
No.
fucking down.
I've
I
never
love it.
gone
Do it.
longer than 16 hours on a stream, and that was only once. 12 hours is more
I
than
would
I
not
can
do. I can't even stay awake for 24 hours anymore.
No.
Yeah, we're fucking old, aren't
Fine.
we?
7 hours of role playing.
I'm an insomniac. I can do it all the time.
I'm so old, people are like, Ninja's the top streamer, and I'm like, who the fuck is Ninja? I've never heard of this
I
guy.
can't see him because he's a ninja.
No, that's
No,
not.
no,
Or dwarf.
If you stream enough, Arthur, you actually don't get to see other streamers, as it turns out. So,
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dave, the Blue Bald. You can find me on Twitch,
literally.
/Henley. I don't stream very much anymore, if at all. I think the last time I streamed was when Valkyria Chronicles came out, and that was the last stream I did.
Valkyria Chronicles 1? No, 4. You have to be in 4.
4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. It's yeah, but I have lots of role-playing stuff you can go find out. I just released a game. It's called Apparition. You can find it on Steam. If you like scary games, you'll like that game. And that's me. Blue Bald forever.
Hi, I'm Drumurboy. I'm Googling Apparition on Steam to see what it's about, and I'll watch it after this is ending. Hi, I'm Drumurboy. I play Deus Ex on the weekends. I'm going through the entire series, beginning to end. I've never finished a Deus Ex game, and I'm actually past the point where I've played the first one. So if you want to come see a blind playthrough of Deus Ex and watch me read everything and be like really invested in the lore and everything, you can follow my Twitch channel. If you like music, you can check me out on Spotify or Bandcamp. I just recently, actually 3-4 hours ago, released another roleplay song. So that'll be up on roleplay.bandcamp.com probably tomorrow for their sci-fi epic Far Verona. Sorry,
you said roleplay.bandcamp.com?
Yep, I'm also managing their Bandcamp. So.
Oh, you have to do that thing where you repeat. We have to do it 3 times so people remember it.
Oh, yeah. Roleplay.bandcamp.com.
There we go. Boom. Nailed it.
Yeah.
You have no idea how hard it is to get people to do that.
To get people to repeat 3 times?
Yes. Very difficult. It's like training a dog.
Now that I know it's a thing, we'll do that. Everything you say, I'll repeat at you.
Okay. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I can do anything better than you. Now you're confused. You don't know which way to go with that.
I think it's a song, but I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You can go to my Twitch page, and I have links to old YouTube stuff that I've done and my Twitter thing.
What's that page again?
This page I put in chat. You can
click
on my name.
Oh, yeah, but also, if people were watching on YouTube, could you speak it out loud?
Yes.
Mail knock.
Twitch.tv/Spootnik71.
My God. The same as is on that card right there, Spootnik71?
Yes.
Brilliant.
But there's no dash.
Well, it's an underscore, but yeah.
Well, or yeah, that my Twitter is an _71 because shockingly, someone on Twitter was already called Spootnik71 without an underscore. So
yeah,
there it is. I'm not bitter about it at all.
Look, the best part about these outros is that I didn't have to tell people to start doing the outros, and then people individually did all the outros. But let's get around to our last one. Atomikspoon, how's it going?
What's up? Atomikspoon on Twitter. Atomikspoon on Twitch. And I stream World of Warcraft and a lot of War Thunder recently because boats. Also tanks, but mostly boats. That's it. Short, sweet to the point.
Very well.
Arthur, where can people find your booty hole?
Well, I had 2 things I wanted to talk about before we got to that. The first is that, before the stream, Dave was like, as he does every week, hey, motherfuckers, let's play this game. But then we all showed up, and Dave was like 10 minutes late. And we were all like, where the fuck's Dave? So next time, Dave is wondering why we're ending a half an hour early, because we're not. We still have 15 minutes left, so it's only 15 minutes. Just remember, it's Dave's fault, probably. It could be. It might happen. The second is that at the beginning of the stream, we were breaking down the APGamingREAL name, but did you know that not only is there an APGamingREAL streamer, there's also an AP Gaming streamer who does CSGO knife tricks and like Call of Duty knife tricks. And God, that guy's obsessed with throwing knives at people. It's really fucking weird. It's pretty much all his videos are about how to throw knives at people. I'm actually pretty worried about him. Also, he's like Finnish or something. I don't really get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't speak any language other than English, so...
Are you Finnish knife streamer AP Gamer?
No, I'm APGamingREAL.
Real AP Gaming.
The
Yeah.
other guy's fake as shit.
No, I'm pretty sure he's real too, because he fucking throws knives at people in
It's a
video
bot.
games. You can find me here, the place that you're currently watching this on. It doesn't matter where you're watching it on, because if I'm there, you can find me there. Wow, amazing outro. You can find us next week at this place too, probably. I mean, unless for some reason a site has ripped this video and has uploaded it singularly without any of the other videos, in which case, good luck. Good night, and thanks for all the fish. Show up next Wednesday to watch these guys get super thirsty in a salt mine. It's gonna be real dry.
Limo, I'm coming for you.
I've actually been to an actual salt mine, Arthur.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
dry
that
as
bad.
fuck.
It's not
Yeah,
that
it's
bad.
my bedroom.
Oh,
No, literally, there's a salt mine in Poland that is like the deepest salt mine on the planet or something like that. And I've been to the very bottom of it because they literally changed it into like a like an attraction, like
a
there's
sewer
down
tavern,
there,
yeah.
They have like an entire church like made out of salt and stuff like that down there because people were super religious.
Pretty
back when
sure
they
I
were
saw
mining
that on
salt.
Attack on Titan, but okay.
Yeah.
Are there more deaths than Dollywood?
There's a lot of there's a lot of dead there was a lot of dead people in that mine for sure. Yeah.
Not as many
Considering,
as though.
Considering
But-
the Soviet Union, yeah, probably a lot of people.
So the only thing I can say about that is like your skin gets a little dry, but it's not like super dry. Like you don't like come out thirsting.
You're desiccated.
It was a deep mine. It was like
20 feet.
300 feet or something like that.
Terrible
Like, it was-
for your skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how deep that mine is.
Moisturizer, conditioner.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Have a good night, y'all motherfuckers.
Bye bye.